restored.
What's up, y'all? We're in Trinidad, and I'm gonna try to get my wife's CRV running so we can at least have some wheels to roll around while we're here. It's got a bad fuel pump, so let's swap it out and see what we can do.
This is a second-gen CRV on the RD5 platform. They made those from 02 to 06. That's what it says on the title in Trinidad, so we don't really know the specific year. I've just been saying it's an 04. It doesn't have the upgraded bumper or the remodeled bumper and a couple of other things, but it is all-wheel drive. It does have a K-Series in it, and this thing hasn't been driven in a year. It sat. I put a fuel pump in it last year, and then it sat. These are the tools that I have to work with. Let's see if we can make this happen. That's out of the way. Oh, these are the fun part. Don't break. Gotten this one off, and it wanted to play fair. This one's not one to play fair. So I got it. This one was here, popped it off. This one was here, popped it off. Connector. Now what we gotta do is hopefully I can spin this off. Couldn't find a hammer, so I got me a wood chisel and some of the driveway. Who says you need nice tools? Yeah. Alright, that came off. That's no way now. Start over again. I'm gonna start over again, okay, Zia? I'm gonna try to build a table real fast so I can work on it and not have to worry about getting on the ground and all that good stuff. This table's a little bit too low for me. Let's see if I can make it higher. I'm gonna slowly disassemble this and get to the fuel pump. We're gonna clean this. Got this pot I found, and this is some very hot water.
Mom, what you doing, Daddy?
Don't burn yourself. I am pouring water. Oh, can I get some dish soap? Hot. Okay. That's cool. It's rotating inside of there, but I don't know if it's seized or this is full of varnish.
Daddy.
And we'll just stick it all back together and see what happens. I'm gonna go get some oil from the engine. The best thing to do is to replace this pump. The second best thing to do is hope that this pump works. There we go. Okay. Gotta sat in the sun for a little bit. Pow! We're in there.
No, I don't want to see my
And
face.
got this clip that goes right here. That's all back together. That's gonna stay out. Cool. Done with you for now. Well, that's it. That's it. Oh, is that where it goes? There it is. And we're in there. Fuel pump's back in, not screwing it down yet. Just the process in reverse. Let's hook up a battery, and hopefully it has enough charge to start. Well, fuel pump doesn't work. Bought a fuel pump. This is to like a Nissan or something. It was 150 TTs, which is about $20 something US. So we'll take that housing back out and we'll put a new pump in it. For y'all's information, I couldn't find a fuel sock. That's the reason for me having to boil the original fuel sock, because the fuel pump that I received went to a Nissan and did not fit inside the housing of the CRV. Cool. Putting this battery terminal on.
You have the keys?
Yes, I do. Go ahead and hop in.
Me?
Yeah. Well, I did have the keys. What did I do with the keys? Oh, I have the keys in the trunk. Oh, the keys are in my back pocket. Okay. Oh, I'm foolish.
What happened with this?
I don't know. Oh, I'll look at that in a second. Here you go, Katsura. And just cycle it over to the...
Okay.
Yeah.
Cycle over. That's why I said the last
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Off?
Wait, no, yeah, turn it off. Do it again. Yeah, we're building pressure. Start it. Come on, again. Again. Come on.
Battery?
No. This wasn't hooked up. Everything's in. All right, let's start it up. Again. There we go. We're in business. Oh man. Check us out. Now we gotta, where's the, you know where the pump's at?
No. What pump?
The air pump.
Yeah, it's inside.
Now we gotta put air in the tires. There's some straight wire. I don't know which side's the positive or which side's the negative. All right. It rained like hell, but we need to make sure all the lights work for inspection. Where's the lights at? That's the wipers. Yep, okay, so the wipers work. That's part of the inspection. 2 tag lights. Headlights. Well, we were able to get insurance on it, and this is our trip to Maracas Beach, or Maracas Bay. It is a very, very, very fun road to drive through. Very beautiful scenery, and I really enjoy driving it. So we're going there, having a beach day, meeting up with a couple of Katsura's cousins and family members, drink punching, hang out at the beach, bathe in the water. And I'll have you know, I'm not a pro YouTuber, but I didn't take any videos of the beach. So here's a picture. And here's a picture of the coconut tree. And this is Shark and Fries. I love it. It's amazing. You should buy it. And my daughter found a dog, 2 beach dogs. And then we left. So I'm sorry I have no video footage of the beach, but you should just go there and visit so you can check the beach out for yourself. Not my favorite beach. The drive is awesome. Not my favorite beach. And this is us carving our way back through the mountains. Car did fine, didn't care, and took care of us all the way back home. Well, all good things must come to an end. I now have a check engine light, and my drive light is blinking, so that lets me know there's a fault inside the transmission. Downside is, as long as it stays with the ignition on, I can't go past neutral. It's like locking out. The only thing I can do is I can shut the car off, cycle it back on, then put it in park, and then The check engine light's gone. The drive light isn't working or isn't blinking anymore. I can drive it for about 10-15 seconds. Once it goes into second gear, that's when it notices that it has a fault. I couldn't tell you what is wrong with it. I know the speedometer doesn't work. My guess is a vehicle speed sensor. The dilemma is trying to find a mechanic that isn't currently working on a vehicle that I can drive to, put in neutral, and then scan the codes, because I can't reverse anywhere unless I shut it off. Then the codes are gone. So I'm gonna make a few phone calls and see if I can find someone that just has a scanner and isn't working on cars currently, because I have to drive it down the street. Hopefully I can turn around and then come back and pull in one go. So that's kind of where I'm at. All right. Since this is questionable, we are able to borrow this car, which should be a little bit more reliable.
Well, we're changing the tire. The hard pull has gotten the best of us, and what I plan on doing is, it's on the front wheel that's worn out. I put the spare on the back, and I'm gonna put this rear tire on the front, and hopefully it'll make it back home. This car doesn't like to idle. The orange accent looks nice, right?
Sure.
Now let's just see if the rust will hold up. I don't know if that compressor will make it to 60 PSI, but it should be able to make it to like 40. It has a red line at 32. So
One.
I noticed the cap's missing. And it looks like there's supposed to be a cotter pin that goes in there, and there's no cotter pin in it. I never worked on one of these before. It's supposed to be a cotter pin right here, and a little cover that prevents the nut from backing off the CV axle. He made it to 60. Got a bunch of water in it.
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, why is it puking water?
That compressor having to pump that much, humidity, science, I don't know.
But is it bad?
As long as it holds air. CRV would have never done this to us.
Hey, at least we had AC.
Yeah, that is true.
The CRV doesn't have AC.
Keep us cooler on the side of the road. Mommy, you cool in there? See right here. This is our situation. Cool.
Wow.
Yep. And look, if you look, I don't know if you can see the top of this. The belt actually broke on this tire. So that's that wobble. See how it's curved like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, buddy. Do it like a tiger. I am finished what I am doing.
Next day I went into Valencia and got a used tire for it. I didn't record any of this. It's kind of weird. I feel like, hey, let me just record you working on your car for my gain. I don't know. It's weird. I don't do it. So there's a picture of it. And new tire, $20. We're good to go. We are back on the road again on a little road trip to go eat some good food. We're heading south. This is passing through Manzanilla, going towards Mayaru. I probably butchering it, but Mayaru. Yeah, we're good. Well, we're cruising down. This is the east side of Trinidad. The water will probably beat you to death. It's not really a place that you're going to go and, take a nice little bathe and not worry about the water beating your ass. It's good for cooking a pot of curry on the sand. That last video was the the river meeting the ocean. But here's the food. It was pretty darn good. Like, the food was exceptional besides the lobster. That was shoe leather. Do not buy the lobster. You want to chew until you go home? Don't buy the lobster. Rest of the food, amazing. Look how good the lobster looks. Tricked my ass. But food was awesome. Later that night, we met up with Katura's cousins, and they taught me how to DJ. I'm not going to say I'm the best, but I sure as hell had a blast. And if y'all ever get a chance to do Trinidad Carnival, definitely do it. It's worth it. And this is my story of the little CRV that could, and my little trip to Trinidad. This car, I'll tell you what, it just wants to keep on ticking, and it dies hard. I plan on shipping a bunch of parts that is kind of hard to get in Trinidad, back to Trinidad to keep this thing alive. Plan on putting struts, brakes, go through, get the AC fixed. And this is it, man. Isn't that freaking awesome? Till next time, CRV. Till y'all next time. Man, I love that car. It treated me nice.